Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at this Parkside Performance 20 volt cordless angle grinder. This is the black range, brushless range that are supposed to be better than their other green machines. Hopefully they are. I picked this up at my local Lidl for $34.99. So let's have a closer look to see what we got for less than £35. Right, first of all, we're going to take a look in the box to see what the information on the case can tell us. It's a 20 volt cordless angle grinder. PWSA P20LAG7. It's a bare unit, battery and charger are not included, which you wouldn't expect for that sort of money. It has a brushless motor, which is standard nowadays, but for that price, it's a lot. It has 10,000 RPM and 6 steps, which means variable speed. It's also 125mm cutting capacity. That means a 5-inch disc fits on it as well as a 4.5. Just that's the standard size, and it's compatible with all the Parkside batteries. They do recommend a 4-amp smart battery, which is the one with the 21700 cells in it. I still think that's a bit low. I'd be recommending the 8-amp with the 21700 cells, the 8-amp smart battery. That's just me. Anyhow, it has a nice feature that shows here. That's the tool spanner for taking off the disc, and it's stored in the handle, which I think is a fantastic feature that these have. Also, there's a comparison with the old brushed green machine Parkside grinder. It says it's 49% faster cutting speed on flat steel and 23% faster in cutting tiles and 10% longer motor lifespan. Now, to compare it to the green machine, it has to be a lot better than that, because the green ones, if they see a bit of steel, the motor decides just to say goodnight. It just basically disintegrates, and there's no last on them whatsoever. So hopefully they've done a better job with this one. First thing of note is that it's in this quite robust case. Parkside Performance up in the handle. It just seems like a decent sort of case that you get from any tool company, and that is bound to be worth a tenner of anybody's money. So we'll get this open. So here we are inside the case. We've got the instructions there. We may not look at them. I'm just not an instructions guy, you know. We said that before. We've got the grinder. It's alright, you know. It's got a nice slim handle, makes it nice to hold. It feels fairly well balanced. I'll put the big battery in just to fill it. Like I say, it's got the variable speed. Initially, I don't think it feels very strong, but we'll see. They seem to be they've supplied a free disc with it. You know, weird. Anyway, and like I say, this is a feature that I really like. Let me get the battery in here first. Check this out. Spanner contained in the handle, so it doesn't get lost. That's the first thing you lose there when you have a grinder, so that's good. And it's one of these quick nuts on it, even though they've supplied the spanner. I like it when things are clever like that. It just, yeah, makes me happy. Let's see what the variable speed's like on it when we have it open. Put the battery on, yeah. I don't know what your thoughts are. You can put them in the comments section if you like. I don't think that a variable speed is necessary in a grinder of this type, to be honest with you. But that's just me. So for £35 it seems we've got a lot. We've got clever handle storage for the disc tool. We've got a free disc. We've got a brushless motor. We've got a lovely carry case with variable speed, which I don't think is necessary. This carry case does look smart though. For the money, I don't think you're onto a loser with this one, if it does anything at all. I may have to pull the side off just to have a look at the electronics, just for my own curiosity. And I'm going to, I'm going to get out the screws and have a wee look at the internal build quality, because for that kind of money they've had to have cheaped out in some of the components. So let's pull the side off this bad boy to see what we got. Now this Parkside Performance grinder comes with a 5-year warranty according to the box. So if you're watching Parkside, I'm just having a look. This is not an actual, I'm not going to interfere with any components. This shouldn't invalidate the warranty in my opinion. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Brushless motor as promised. You'll never see a lot of the main more recognised tool brands using crosshead screws, with the exception of maybe Makita or Hikoki, but I have to say these screws aren't bad quality. They have put the anti-tamper sticker on her, but you know, for £35 I don't care. We'll just peel it back, see if we can stick it down so we don't invalidate the warranty. I don't know if anybody out there knows anything about plastics or the quality of them. This is fairly flexible, it's not too bad. I always get the sense that they're using cheaper plastics than the main brands, but this seems alright. There's the rating of it there if anybody knows what that is. It's GF, so it is glass fibre to a certain rating, so it is going to be, it's not going to shatter in bits, so that's pretty good. Right, on to the less good bit now. They have a nice sealed control board. Some of the no-name brands have that now. It's just, yeah, I wouldn't be overly impressed with the build quality. You have a fill coil there, and I don't think there's a whole lot of copper in that, but it's alright. We'll let them off with that. There's just these random wires coming down, you know, and they just slot it in there. Just a few big wires coming down. There's basically nothing in this part of the grinder. They put nothing in here. No, the way they made it slim there, it made it more ergonomic. That's pretty good. But the little switch, you know, it looks like something to be in a toy, a kid's toy, a cheap one from China, to be honest. This little variable speed switch, to me, that looks designed to feel there. And do we like the soldering in this? I suppose it's alright, but I don't like it. It's easy for me to come on and say this is suboptimal. I have to remember this was only $34.99 and they're on a budget. I understand what being on a budget's like, but if you look inside this looks like a mean grinder from the outside, but there's very little inside. It's full of emptiness, this. I'm not overly impressed that this can compete with professional grade brushless grinders. But for the money, I still don't know how they put it together. I still don't understand how it can be done. It's an art form all its own to be able to put this stuff together, market it and sell it all for £35. It's crazy. I think I'm going to put this together and do a little bit of cutting with it. Where'd the sticker look? No one will ever know. Look at that. Where are the stickers in place again? That's it all back together, no butts left over, which is always reassuring. We'll start off simple with this little boat. Again, we'll give it the best chance we have. We'll put the 8 ampere battery, which is twice what they recommend, and we'll just try and high speed first of all. She cut the bolt alright, but we'll put this anvil. This is an old anvil with a butt stuck on it that I changed last year or something. That might be a bit stronger. It might be presenting more of a challenge, so we'll see. I must say, that's high speed. That's not fast. Yeah, the motor was feeling it there. Do you see that? She cut out. She cut out. This is real hard stuff, but you know, if you're going to use this as a professional grinder, I don't think this has got it. I don't think it's good enough. It's better than the green one, but you see it cutting out there. We'll try a wider shot this time to see if it helps you understand what this thing's doing. Look. I'm going to lock this on so you see I'm not messing about. This grinder is not great. So here we are. Parkside Performance grinder, variable speed, brushless motor, all the bells and whistles for $34.99. Is that good? The simple answer is no. Do you get a lot for $34.99? Yes. You get a free cutting disc, you get a nice little disc tool, you get an ergonomically built machine, which is poor quality inside, to be quite honest with you. There's no power in that motor, and you've seen how easy it cut out when I was cutting something heavy. I've given it the best opportunity to perform by giving it a battery twice as powerful, with twice the watt hours and twice the runtime as the one they recommended. So carry case, nice little tool spanner, brushless motor, free disc, ergonomic design, all nice, but this will not take the place of a proper name brand grinder. Milwaukee, DeWalt, Makita, Hikoki, this will not compete on any level with them. This is $34.99 for a reason, and that's all there is to say about that. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and check out my channel for all my other videos.